Most of what we do is outdoors and generally in woodlands. We're working with families who have children with learning or physical disabilities. We have 2 members of staff per family. That is a Circle of Life team member as well as a CAMHS team member.
So much thought being put into how the days work, but also being flexible, which is really important because of our youngsters needing that flexibility really. Coming to the woods, we felt as a team it would give the whole family some place to be together, to give them a really good day, a really supportive day, to see their child blossom maybe in the wood and become calm in the wood.
I find it very calming and relaxing being out here, and it's wonderful for me to see how happy he is and how happy and relaxed he is, so that's a big joy for me. It's wonderful.
Some parents very rarely get outside, and that may be literally outside of their home, let alone into a woodland.
I really think only if you're a parent of a disabled child you can sort of truly understand the impact it has on your family. Trying to keep him occupied all day, it can be very tiring.
It's really important therapeutically. So many of the psychologists that have been here on the day have said how much being with the family for that day has helped their work. So you can have a day of being in the woodlands, maybe hours and hours and hours of sessions with families at home or in the school.
To observe children in an unobtrusive way, in a completely different setting. Their whole world is encompassed by people being on them and with them, and there's a freedom around being in the woodland. You can see the difference in their anxieties coming down visibly.
So it's actually quite nice to be able to do something that feels a bit more like natural. Like as a child he should be going out in the woods and exploring.
The space of being outdoors is fundamental to feeling good. There's something about being able to have that space and to be in a natural setting, and I think that has huge benefits, and you know there's lots of research that would back that up. You become comfortable in this setting and it starts to nourish you in a way that you can't have in 4 walls.
When you have a learning disability or when you've got a child with a learning disability, it's really difficult to get out, to do ordinary things and to do things together.
People can be quite cruel really sometimes if he's upset in public, so there's not that anxiety of we can just relax, you know, we haven't got to worry about other people and if Zeb's okay.
Straight forward like that, it should give you lots of lovely sparks.
Often they'll arrive feeling a little bit, especially if they've not been before, they'll be feeling a little bit anxious and not sure what's going to happen, and you notice over the day how they relax into it more, they feel safe and held. It's a lovely environment, they've got the birds singing in the background, they've got the leaves flapping in the wind. You can visibly see them relax into it.
Right, so spark onto the cotton wool, that catches on fire. And then hold those thin sticks over the flames, and hopefully those thin sticks will start catching on fire.
The simplicity of being outside, building a fire in its true form is just a simple idea, and we haven't done that before. And why haven't we done that before? Something this project has made me realise that we work very much with the child, and actually I think we need to be working with the whole family.
So do you get much chance to do sort of whole family outings?
We do sometimes, but it's like everything, it's got to be on his terms. Because if it's not on his terms, then he'll just create, shout, scream.
So does that mean you end up not going out as much as you want to?
Yeah, we tend to end up going out, usually just me.
It's a bit hot.
Oh,
Right.
Harry!
Come here. You're doing very well, mate.
But this is completely out of its comfort zone.
A highly complex young man who would find any environment tricky. He managed to engage in cooking by a fire, which for a child who is on the severe end of the autistic spectrum, who doesn't like change, these are lots of firsts, and I don't think we'd get that anywhere else.
I've learnt that Omar's a lot more independent than maybe he lets on. He's been really, really strong at communicating today, like telling us when he wants to play with the water, when he wants to get in the swing, when he wants to get out the swing. And that's been really good because sometimes when you see him in a home situation, you don't pick up on it as much. So it's nice to see him like a bit out of his comfort zone and then like showing us his skills as well that he's picked up.
Today, I learned that if you're lighting a fire, if you've got some Vaseline, right? So you get a bit of cotton wool, dip it in Vaseline, wrap that in the other bit of cotton wool. Bob's your uncle.
It's really enjoying today. It's really, really, really lovely for all of us to see him kind of doing his own thing without feeling that he needs to be right next to us all the time.
He's very anxious. He'll always want mummy's reassurance. But since we've been here sort of later on during the day, he's allowed himself to actually be with someone else, and mummy's sort of slowly wandered off. So that's been a good progress for him.
So we're trying to build his confidence, and being here has definitely helped. I think it's really lovely to meet other families and other little children, and just let them be themselves together.
We need funding for the project. It isn't funded by the NHS, so it isn't a publicly funded project. We need to keep the funds coming in so that we can keep going with these days.
Of course, longer term funding is the best scenario for all of the teams, because it means that we can develop the model. We have security for the next 5 to 10 years. Families will get to know those projects, understand how to access the project, so you're not reinventing the wheel. One of the key aims is to build confidence in parents to take their children and their families outside independent of this project, and that is about building confidence, and you can't build confidence in one day.
Well, it's just been nice to sort of be with other parents and sort of be in the woods, sort of learn new skills like making a fire and cooking on the fire. It's been nice.
It's lovely to be among other families and parents who completely get it.
Is it a good day, bad day?
Good day.
So should other little boys and girls come on a day like this?
Yeah.
I'd say try it. Just come out, try it, because I reckon you'll love it. Plus also, it's a safe space for children just to be themselves. It's just invaluable.
I'd just say make sure you've got your wellies and you're nice and warm and the things, their favourite things to eat, and just come and enjoy it and try it. You know, you don't know how much you'll enjoy it till you've given it a go. Don't write it off, because it's been fantastic for us.